daughter Eliza and send boxes out. But the secret ingredient in the recent success is not in this jar is here. Where social media has taken
online store has gone up 6,000%. Things have gone crazy and things have gotten so much crazy.
When both Canada and the US decided to put tariffs on imported goods, it included ingredients Chanel needs to make her products. There were fears she would have to pack up her sauces for
Guys, we're back now. Now let's play Roblox.
called Buy Canadian. Overnight, the post blew up with nearly 2 million impressions and thousands of shares, not just on Reddit,
So
but on
guys,
Facebook
we're back
and Instagram as well.
with the Tim channel.
Flooded with orders from around the country.
And guys, we're playing Roblox. And let's get into it. Peace. Guys, we're going to play.
The trade war leaving many local businesses looking for more Canadian consumers.
You've got quite a movement
Let's
happening in Canada right now, and there's a lot of Canadians that are very interested.
Canadians are
Let's
responding, but not
play
every business can go viral.
The trick is be yourself, be authentic.
Let's play Roblox, I guess.
And stay on brand.
You think you know?
For this family, it's an outpouring of gratitude, not only for their hundreds of new customers, also for each other. CTV News, Kitchener, Ontario.
Lots of sounds breaking news, CP24. We come back and recap this is South Florida. Stay with us.
Representation in media is important.
There's a lot of people with disabilities that have just seen.
I'm a music producer, having a disability, not really been in the industry.
I made media representative. AMI is a broadcaster that strives to change the way people think about disability.
I'm a very proud deaf woman, and I want you to make a difference.
Watch inclusive and accessible content on AMI TV or stream now at AMIplus.ca.
You have a question about personal injury. Can I sue?
I'm Wendy of Sokoloff Lawyers. I have over 30 years of experience.
So guys, I have to answer that. But let's sing that save it. Stop it.
Here's your new Franklin.
Can you stop?
All taking place in an
So,
totally cranks. Oh, I got all these cranks from all over the internet. Where do they go? Oh, you don't need those anymore. Yeah.
that's
Can I try it? It's not really magic. It's just better, smarter. I got more magic windows. Practice starts this morning. Get it.
It's great car. Right there.
Best thing is to let last. Here's some of our top stories. Freezing rain warnings still in effect for the area. This one looks like just north of the city will get you ready to get out the door. And fighting for his life in hospital after being hit by a vehicle in North York. And police on the lookout for an attacker after a man in his 20s was stabbed right at in King. Stay with CP24 for more on these stories, and for more details, go to CP24.com and the CP24 app. Let's go overseas right now. There is no shortage of international aid heading towards Myanmar after a devastating earthquake has already killed over 1,600 people. Humanitarian relief streaming in from neighboring countries as rescue efforts have been hampered by crumbling infrastructure. A severe shortage of medical supplies as well. In Bangkok, Thailand, the death toll has risen to at least 17. City officials say 11 of them were in a building that was under construction when it collapsed. 76 people are still believed to be trapped in the rubble. The 7.7 magnitude quake hit Friday with aftershocks felt in neighboring countries. And Hamas says it has agreed to a ceasefire proposal as Israel continues its offensive in Gaza. No injuries reported in a strike that left a massive crater. The proposal Hamas has agreed to reportedly includes the release of 5 remaining hostages a week, in exchange for Israel withdrawing from Gaza. The Israeli Prime Minister's office says it's submitting a counter-proposal.
President Trump, before you even stepped foot in the White House, you negotiated the release of dozens of hostages. You showed all that it can be done. And as Americans, and as an American, I was so proud.
Relatives and supporters gathered for the weekly rally in Tel Aviv yesterday demanding the immediate release of the remaining hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. Israel has vowed to escalate the war until Hamas returns the 59 hostages it still holds in captivity. 24 of them believe to still be alive. Israel demanding that Hamas give up power, disarm, and send its leaders into exile. Well, back here now, party leaders continue to pitch themselves and their policies to Canadians in the first full weekend of campaigning. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre was in Winnipeg and held a rally there. He says that his party would eliminate what he calls the anti-energy and anti-resource agenda of the Liberal government.
We will create a shovel-ready zone to and right up to the port of Churchill.
Then tell me. Stop. Take a picture for us.
We should be shipping all manner of resources through that northern outlet and Arctic gateway that will enrich all of Manitoba and serve all of Canada. These are the kinds of ambitious things that are going to require incredible workers. And that is why we're going to back the trade. I call our plan boots, not suits.
The federal Liberals committed in February to work with Manitoba to finish restoring the rail line to Churchill and restore and upgrade infrastructure at the port itself. It's mainly used for grain. Poilievre says that he would honor those commitments, but wants to go further. Meanwhile, Liberal leader Mark Carney campaigned in Nepean, that's the Ottawa riding. He's looking to win a seat. He met with some volunteers at his campaign office and spoke on Canada's relationship with the U.S. after he got
No party.
This is the most important election of our lifetime. It's critical in redefining our relationship with the United States. It's critical in redefining our economy on our own terms, standing up for Canada, creating one economy, one strong economy. And I can think of no better place to build that economy out than Nepean.
And NDP leader Doug Ford was in Ottawa, where he announced his government will introduce an emergency cap on basic food items like pasta, frozen vegetables, and infant formula. Singh says the move is meant to protect Canadian families from corporate greed and tackle the affordability crisis during the trade war with the U.S.
Yeah, of course, I've got what it takes to stand up to Donald Trump. I know what it takes to stand up to a bully. I've fought back against bullies my whole life. And most importantly, though, if you're someone that's worried about how the tariffs are going to impact you and your family, how they're going to impact working people, how they're going to impact the cost of living for working folks, Democrats have shown you I'm committed to fighting you. I'm not interested in defending the profits of billionaires or CEOs of big corporations. I'm interested in how we defend.
In the meantime, Green Party co-leaders Jonathan Fednell and Elizabeth May campaigned on Vancouver Island. And as part of our election, we're looking at specific issues that are facing Canadians, including inflation. Now, while it's thought to be under control, the threat of this wider tariff war has experts worried that prices could surge again. Here's CBC's John Bengalori.
In recent years, it's where Canadians have most felt the sting of inflation.
Coffee, oh my gosh, coffee. This is, I paid $14.99 for this. The cheapest one. This used to be like, I swear, less than a year ago, $8.99.
Rising grocery bills, taking a bite out of the budget.
You know, some people don't buy it anymore because of the fact that they charge too much.
And while in January, inflation appeared to be under control, in February it jumped higher than expected, and some items up substantially compared to a year ago. Average rent up nearly 6%, car insurance up 7.5%, and mortgage interest costs up 9%.
And in a recent survey of Canadians, 67% said the cost of living is a top issue facing the country.
With the head of the Bank of Canada recently...
What are you doing? I'm recording. I want to invite you in my house. That sounds more no.
I think Trump prices will definitely.
Don't do nothing stupid in the house.
Both the Liberals and Conservatives promising income tax cuts to help. The NDP is also proposing several tax breaks. Diane Sawazo is a mother of two who also runs a food and travel blog called She says lower taxes would help. But also
Stop doing that now. Please, guys.